alone, forced in my solitude. This healing endeavor is treacherous. The memories rush back like tidal waves. I've already reached my breaking point. Traces of that night will always be left with me, burned into my mind, engraved in the depths of my skin, which was once innocent. I've let it define me for too long. The silence is too loud. I've become a black hole. A once beautiful planet collapsed onto itself.
Everything she was worried about happened. I felt guilty. But why do I feel guilty? Since I was a kid, the way I've dealt with things is by numbing myself from feeling it. I didn't actually deal with it. I just pushed it down to the deepest part of me. Is it my fault? Why is my brain telling me it's my fault? Eventually, I break. Everything that happened that day came back. How am I supposed to feel now?
The knots in my throat are cold, which I can't seem to hold anymore. I'm on the verge. I'm about to choke. A pill hard to swallow, and it just feels like a joke. Hollowed by your desperate hands and depleted by your greed. Yet now I feel freed. Engulfed with anger made me feel at ease. But when hours turned to days, I started to go a little insane. I was drained and I felt your pain. And maybe it wasn't the right way, but I was betrayed by my own self, and I couldn't help but to look away.
Sharp needles on my feet to painful rainy clouds above my head. The movement feels freeing, almost like my body's letting go of the thoughts in my head. It feels as if I can almost feel that happening. To me, it feels like an escape. With dancing, my mind is blank. Every problem the world throws at me, it's gone. It vanished within a second. The movement feels nice in my body, connecting with the music and feeling the rhythms all flow through my body.
I use dance as a way to express my emotions, how I'm feeling, how I can express myself. With it, I feel free. I feel like I am levitating. I feel the weight off my shoulders by just moving my body the way I like. I am able to let out anything without any judgment. I am able to be me. Days can be healed in an instant by dancing.
I'm building my strength, pushing against the current, going against nature. I will overcome.
can literally hit you anytime at any moment. Like, you could be at school, you could be in a shower, it could be like at 3 a.m.
It's like a heavy feeling. It almost felt like a hole. It would be harder for me to breathe. Like, thoughts would start like flying through my brain. I don't want to be like in this situation anymore. Like, I just want to find an escape from this.
If you feel that way, know that it's common, that you're not alone, and that mostly all teens feel that anxiety and depression.
I like to use a cloud as a metaphor for depression, because when it's right over you and that cloud is big and it's dark, it can feel like that cloud's never going to move. But as we know with weather, it will always change. We might not know exactly when it's going to pass, but we know at some point it will pass. If it's really feeling stuck over your head, that might be a sign that you need more support. A symptom of depression is thinking pretty dark thoughts, sometimes even not wanting to live, suicidal thoughts.
I feel like a lot of us, we don't speak out about feeling suicidal.
I think there's like this fear and the stigma, like it's, oh my God, you're feeling that way? That's not okay. But a lot of people have suicidal thoughts. And so there's several things that we can do. There's the suicide hotline. You guys can text 988. Someone will respond to you and talk to you via text message. Talk to someone that you trust that's around you, that's an adult, a counselor, a therapist, your parents, if you have that relationship with your parents, or someone that could help you find the resources that you need in that moment.
The more you keep in your negative thoughts, you're basically drowning yourself because you're not letting out those tears that you want to let out. Just let out your emotions. It will feel better. So get a journal, write down what I'm thinking.
I type it down on my computer, creating a mood board.
Dancing.
Listen to music and let out how I feel.
That cloud's going to pass, and there's help if you're suffering.
I need help.
But it's not far gone. Oh, is it wrong to move on before the sun met dawn? I'm sorry that it hurts and your fire always burns. I'm sorry that it hurts, but we'll never make it work. We can try to revive and hold on for the ride. We can't lie, our whole lives run and hide from the light. We can try